Hey everyone, welcome to Coffee with Eddie. Let's go inside and see who's waiting for us. Hey everyone, Eddie Campos here with RE/MAX Preferred Associates. It's Coffee with Eddie. We're here with none other than John Mangus with RE/MAX Preferred Associates, our broker owner, along with Kathy Kuyat, who could not be here with us today. So we've spoken about the national real estate economy, local real estate economy, and how those affect buyers and sellers. One of the things that I wanted to talk to John about, because he's been an experienced agent for
Ever.
40 some years.
Yeah, wait a minute.
And I think there's some things that he can bring value to us when you're talking to a buyer or seller. So John, one of the things that you taught me a long time ago is there's some success principles that transcend over many careers.
Yeah.
And I think those same things apply to buyers and sellers. So for example, first thing, if you're going to be selling your home, get organized.
Yeah.
Find a realtor, probably get pre-approved these days, right?
Yeah.
Because it's going to move fast.
Yep. You know, so many times, sellers have to get the mindset right up front. And the mindset's more than just painting a room and cleaning the closet. Yeah. It's being ready to accommodate that showing when the showing comes in last second.
Right.
It's having that mindset that when the offer or offers, plural, come in, that they're in a position to sit down, analyze, and respond constructively.
Yeah, the real estate economy is not for the squeamish.
Exactly. It's pretty down and dirty, sometimes in a good way, but sometimes not.
Second success principle, judge the activity, days on market.
Yeah, days on market is
relates
huge.
right to what you just said.
Yeah, and what's so interesting about days on market is, I joke that yes, the Toledo, the Northwest Ohio real estate market is one market, but really it's many small markets that combine into one.
Exactly.
So the activity in your neighborhood in Maumee and the activity in my neighborhood in Sylvania may be very different. We're all part of one market,
right, but
the activity is different. So having an agent like you that understands how to read those tea leaves and interpret those to find the advantage is really what it's all about.
So third success principle, ask great questions. So for example, what we just spoke about, getting organized, judging activity, what does that mean to me?
Right. Making sure that you're good to go, that you're ready, that you're positioned, and that you're good to accommodate the buyer that's going to come through. So in other words, buyers are very skeptical, rightly so, but skeptical by nature. So making sure that the house is as well staged and positioned as possible. Some of the things that folks are doing in other markets involves having a house inspection done up front so that the seller can maybe have someone come through and take the temperature of their house so that there are fewer surprises at the time of that buyer and the offer coming in.
So what ties into asking great questions is taking great notes, because again, it moves fast.
It moves very fast. And it's so important to listen and put that into the notes, because boy, when things are happening fast, it's so nice to have something to refer back to.
Yep. Another one I love is evaluate and then reevaluate, because as a seller, did I price it correctly? Do we need to paint some rooms? So sometimes you do have to reevaluate.
Exactly. And the other thing that is so true is sometimes we provide the best advice we can. We don't always get it right. And sometimes in the course of a listing contract, markets change, don't they?
Right.
So, while what we may have said back here was accurate, down here it's different.
Correct. Persistence. Don't give up, right?
Yeah, keep going.
Yep. Make the offer with all the above steps. You will be confident. So when you're in a situation where they've made the offer, somebody is very confident in their decision, you as the seller, you got to be prepared to know how you want to react to those things. So having that conversation with your realtor ahead of time makes a big helps that decision to be made.
No question. And I also think it takes some of the emotion out of it at the time, because you've started to create the expectation, maybe weeks in advance. It can be a very emotional crossroad, right, when you get right down to if I sign this, we have to sell this house.
Right.
For a lot of folks that have been in their home for years, and memories and children and pets and Christmas and whatever,
right,
that's a really emotional,
right,
oh my goodness, this all just came together.
Right. The other one that I think is very important is stay engaged. A lot of people think that the realtor's job is, hey, we got the sign in the yard, we got an offer next day, we're done.
Yeah,
We're not. Are we?
No. And I think that's one thing that technology has really done for us is it's helped us do a better job of staying connected to our clients because there's just so much to always be talking about in the course of the transaction.
Yeah. So we've been talking about the real estate economy here locally, nationally. We wanted to discuss how that affects you as a seller if you're going to be listing your home. Next week, we're going to be talking about how the success principles apply to you as a buyer. Take care, and we'll see you next week.